Does fixing TRT also fix erectile dysfunction?
Fixing TRT generally does not fix erectile dysfunction, although it may if it's early onset and it's directly resulting from a lack of libido, which TRT can fix, or a lack of testosterone, but again in the early phases before physiological changes have taken effect. Oftentimes erectile dysfunction, which by the way comes in many forms, people always think of ED as impotence. I cannot get an erection, therefore I have erectile dysfunction, or I can get an erection, therefore I do not have erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction is, in a nutshell, an abnormal quality or duration of erection. And that is purely subjective. Now, without being overly greedy, you can't come in and say, I don't have 100% firm erection for 4 hours, therefore I have erectile dysfunction. You have to be realistic. If your erection quality has diminished significantly to the point where it is causing performance issues or a sense of anxiety to you, then you are suffering from erectile dysfunction at some level. Now, the first step is to determine if this is psychological or physiological, and that is something we do quite well at our clinic in a fairly short period of time without any physical hands-on test. This is more of a subjective conversation with a patient, and we can quite quickly determine what's going on. And physical examinations sometimes are required for that as well, and that's okay. If you have low T and that in fact caused your erection quality to diminish, and you've ignored this issue for 10 years now, your nocturnal erections, okay, average men have erections 5 to 9 times per night in their sleep, which is why when you're younger, you often wake up with an erection because it just happens to be a state of erections during your sleep. So when you notice that begins to diminish, it's not just that morning erection that's diminished, it's the ones throughout the night, and that is the real exercise or maintenance of the penis. So the circulation and all of the cavernosum tissue that is responsible for erectile quality and firmness is essentially beginning to diminish. And in no other case is this more true, the old cliche of use it or lose it. And this is why men start to experience atrophy and diminished erectile quality in terms of firmness and duration and even libido, because when your erections aren't as firm and large as they used to be, your performance anxiety and your ability to have self-confidence diminishes, and nobody wants to put themselves in a situation of anxiety, and that diminishes the desire to get into a sexual situation as well. So it's a combination of, it's a multifactorial attack of signs and symptoms that are coming at you at once that are diminishing the quality of your sex life. So in short, replacing what caused the issue in the first place, or one of the causing factors, is not necessarily going to correlate to a reversal of the condition. If you're driving down the road and I put a nail in your tire, or you run over a nail and now you have a flat tire, sweeping up the nails behind you is not going to fix your tire, right? We do want to sweep the nails up because once we fix the tire, we want to ensure it doesn't occur again. However, we have to do both. So you have to fix the tire or replace the tire, and you have to clean up the nails that caused it in the first place. So it's no different here. You fix the issue or one of the main causes, which was probably a hormonal deficiency or imbalance, and then you go and attack the actual ongoing issue to fix that. And that is something that's a whole nother topic of discussion, but we have many different facets, non-invasive avenues of correcting and reversing erectile function or dysfunction and bringing you back to a functional state.
Okay, thank you, Gil.